Hi, my name is Alex Paquette. I'm the Volunteer Outreach Coordinator with CASA Franklin County, and I want to take a moment to talk about the importance of connectedness. To me, connectedness means that you feel known and supported by your peers. It means there are people in your life who know where you're at, what might be exciting you, what might be stressing you out, and that you know the same for them. Obviously, this pandemic is inducing a great amount of fear and uncertainty into people's lives. And so now, more than ever, I think it is important that we are taking the time to regularly check in on our friends. I think a lot of us are beginning to realize the profound positive impact that small conversation can have on our day-to-day lives. And thankfully, there is a lot that technology can do to help us out. At CASA, our staff and volunteers have already begun to use services like FaceTime or Google Hangouts to conduct virtual visits with the children and caretakers that we serve. You can do the same thing in your personal life. Set up a one-on-one call with a friend, or set up a group chat for a virtual happy hour, book club, family dinner, game night, what have you. With texting, this is a great time to set up group chats. Group chats are a phenomenal way to have a conversation that you can tap in or out of as need be. They also create great networks for sharing resources or asking for favors. And sometimes it's just helpful to know that there's a group of people whose attention you can grab if need be. I think it's really important for us to all remember that it's okay to be boring right now. A lot of us may not have a lot to say on a day-to-day basis. Still, I think it's important that we make the effort to reach out to each other, even if it's just to remind us that we are known and that we know our friends. Similarly, I think frequency is more important than duration. It may do you more good to call someone for 10 minutes each day rather than to have an hour conversation once a week. That's not to say that we shouldn't be making time for long conversations. I think a lot of us have some existential dread or fears that we want to be able to sort out with our friends, but I think it's equally important that we are taking the time to have small day-to-day touch points. Lastly, for parents, remember that your children are also using the internet to connect with their friends. This is a really great time to review web safety with your children. And if you haven't, set up some internet guidelines for the household. This pandemic can seem scary, but we do not have to go through it in isolation. I hope these tips remind you that we are all in this together. And from myself and the rest of the CASA staff, thank you.